trust, so I gave you love. I just wanted some back, guess that's too much. You ain't wanted us when I wanted us.
What's up, it's your girl Hazel, and we're back with another video. I look really washed out and pale. That's because I am. I just have my base on right now because I don't want this video to be super long. So yeah, I already got my foundation on and my concealer, but I do look super pale because I didn't put on bronzer or blush or none of that. So as you can see from this title, we're gonna be doing a what would Hazel do. On Instagram, I asked you guys to send me any questions that you would want advice on, and we could talk about it, you know? If you guys are not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram so you guys could participate in videos like this. Super excited. There's some really good crazy ones. Now let's just get into it. Just screenshotted a bunch of them, and before we start, I just want to say, take everything that I say with a grain of salt, okay? I'm not God. My opinions and my advice isn't what everyone is gonna agree with. It's all subjective, so just remember that. I'm not gonna judge nobody, okay? I'm gonna be very honest, and I do feel like I give really good advice, okay? I'm a Virgo. I feel like Virgos are really good listeners and we give really good advice. The first question is, how do I overcome anxiety? It's been killing me mentally. Now this, girl, I feel you. Maybe you guys know, maybe you don't know, but I actually deal with anxiety. My heart definitely goes out to you and anybody who has to deal with that. I'm still learning myself. And you know, anxiety comes in different levels and different shapes and different forms. But either way, I know it's just horrible to deal with. There's so many things that you can do for anxiety. Trust me, I've tried them all. Whatever works for you might not work for somebody else. I definitely just recommend talking to a doctor because only a doctor can assess your problems and see what treatment is going to be best for you so that you know exactly what you're dealing with and how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, me and my boyfriend are having a lot of problems, but we still love each other a lot. What should I do? When it comes to relationships, everyone has problems, okay? I don't care how perfect it looks on social media. I don't care how perfect somebody makes a relationship sound. There's always going to be problems, at least at one point in time of the relationship. There's this little saying that love isn't enough, and I agree with that. I don't think love is enough for a relationship because love is not something that you're always going to feel in your relationship. Sometimes you're gonna be angry, sometimes you're gonna be hurt, and you have to decide if this relationship is worth you fighting for, because you're not always going to feel lovey-dovey. So when you're not feeling all butterflies and love, it's gonna be up to you to decide how to get through whatever phase you're going through. So if you love this person and you want to make things work, then I definitely think you should try to make it work. You know, no relationship is easy. Everything takes work. Nothing comes easy, okay? Nothing good comes easy. Okay, there's a guy I really like, but I feel like he's sending mixed signals. Help. Okay, sis, look, you're probably not gonna like what I have to say, but in my personal opinion, I feel like if a guy is sending mixed signals, he's not really into you. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. Mixed signals, you don't got time for that. I never had time for that. Nobody has time for mixed signals. So I just feel like if a guy really likes you and wants to be with you, he's gonna let you know. He's not gonna give you no doubt in your mind that he likes you and that he wants you. So I feel like a guy that's not showing you that he wants you is not worth it to be with. You know what I'm saying? So all that mixed signal stuff, I'll just be like, I'm not doing it. Drop him. Go find somebody else who's not gonna play games with you, who's not gonna send you mixed signals. I know you said you really like him, but there's other fish in the sea, okay? There's plenty of people out there, so don't settle for nobody who wants to play games. My boyfriend wants to propose and ask my dad, but he's dead against it. I know some people have different relationships with their parents, and some people really care about what their parents think, or they really care about their parents' approval. If you're someone who really cares about your parents' opinion, and then I would just say to have a conversation with your dad. Just sit down with him and tell him what this person means to you. Just kind of like sweet talk him, you know, let your dad know how good of a guy he is, let him know how happy you are. I think if you really explain how good the relationship is for you, then I could possibly change your dad's opinion and be like, okay, you know, I see that she's really happy. She's telling me all these great things about him, and maybe that'll help him reconsider, you know. I'm 23 and lost my V cards to my boyfriend of 4 years. I found out that he cheated. I need advice. That is really sad. I'm so sorry, girl. I can't even imagine. They did take your virginity, that's a big deal. And girls tend to, you know, get attached to whoever that person was, because that is a really big, important thing. And you obviously trusted this person a lot to be the one to be intimate with for the first time. So I know that's really hurtful. I guess it just comes down to your boundaries and what you think is okay and not okay, or what you think is forgivable. I know some people who are able to kind of move past something like that, and I know some people who that's like a dead deal breaker. Like, if you cheat on me, that's it, I'm done. I don't care how long we've been together. If you really love this man and you feel like you are able to move past that, then all the power to you. You know, it's your relationship. You choose to do what you're comfortable with. Me personally, I don't know. I just feel like when somebody cheats on you, they're gonna do it again. That's just my opinion. I don't know. It's really hard for me to say. I've never been in that position, so who knows what my true reaction would be. I don't know, girl. I just feel like you deserve more. You don't deserve to be with somebody who treated you like a second option. You don't deserve to be with someone who cheated on you. You know what I'm saying? If he felt comfortable enough to do it once, and then you take him back, they're gonna be like, okay, she took me back, so what's stopping them from doing it again, you know? It's like, of course, there's beautiful people everywhere, right? Of course, you're gonna be attracted to other people, even if you're in a relationship. You don't go blind once you're in a relationship. Of course, you're gonna see other people and find them attractive, but if your person that you're with is so weak-minded to the point where they can't hold back their temptations, why would you want to be with somebody like that anyway, who is somebody who is so easy to be tempted? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be with a weak-minded individual, because I think people who cheat are weak-minded, because no matter how attractive somebody is, if you love your person, you're gonna know not to act on whatever it is that is in front of you. You know what I mean? I don't want to like tell you guys what to do or like influence you guys to do something. I'm just telling you my opinion, what I would do. That's why it's called What Hazel Would Do. I feel like I really need to put that out there, okay? This is what I would do. I would cut that man off, point blank, period. I don't play those games. I want to drop out of college, but I'm staying in for my mom. What should I do? These are all tricky, okay? This is your life, okay? Yours. I know it's hard when it comes to parents, because they're the ones who gave birth to us, you know, they raised us, they do everything for us. So I know how it feels to want to base your decisions and your life around your parents. But at the end of the day, living your life for someone else, even if it is your mom, your dad, your parents, whoever it is, that's just always, I just feel like that's always gonna come back and mess with you. You know what I'm saying? You never wanna resent someone for something, and I just feel like that's what it's gonna come down to. Because if you do stay in college and you're unhappy, and then you look back and you're like, dang, I really could have did something else with my time, but I stayed in college for my mom, you possibly could have resentment towards her. I'm just a huge believer in doing what is best for you, because this is your life. Like, literally, I don't know how much more I could make that clear. This is your life. You're gonna die alone, okay? That's just how it is, and that's just the reality of it. I know you guys hear that so much. Like, yeah, we only get one life. Everybody knows that. But if you really sit and think about it, how am I gonna spend this one life that I have? Am I gonna spend it pleasing everyone around me and doing what everyone else wants instead of doing what I want? When I was 19, I was in college, I was working, and that's when I met Milo. We started our long distance relationship. And I'm not saying to do this, okay guys, do not do what I did. But I dropped everything and I left Chicago and I moved to Atlanta, and I moved in with my boyfriend. At the time, my mom was very upset. You know, she really wanted me to stay in school. She really wanted me to, you know, stay working, but I was really unhappy. I didn't even want to be in college, honestly. After I graduated from high school, I actually wanted to go to beauty school to get my cosmetology license, but I ended up going to college because I knew that's what was gonna make my mom happy. That's what she wanted for me. College was cool, you know, I actually did enjoy it, but I knew that's not what I really wanted to do. I left my entire life behind and I went after what I wanted to do. I'm so blessed and I'm so happy. I'm so thankful, because I think even to this day, I think about it like, wow, what if I had stood in college in Chicago? I don't think I would have the success that I have now. I don't think I would be happy as I am right now, because I really was not happy in Chicago. I just feel like the whole environment in Chicago is just really depressing, and I couldn't wait to leave there, you know? And I did what was best for me, and I am so happy, and I thank my past self like every day that I was strong enough to make that decision, because it was a hard decision, you know. My mom was really upset. It was a hard conversation to have, like telling her like, Mom, I know you don't want me to do this, but I'm going to do this anyway because this is what I want to do. This is what is best for me. If you don't want to be in college, don't be in college. I think a lot of our parents are also stuck in that mindset that college is the only way to make it, you know. There's so many ways to make money, to be successful. I would say just have a conversation with your mom, tell her, you know, what you want to do, what you think is best for you. Even if at the end of the conversation she doesn't agree or understand, like my mom, you know, she didn't understand, she didn't agree until she's seen like months later how happy I was and what I was doing. Maybe it's just gonna take time, you know, but I definitely feel like when it comes to doing what you want to do and what you think is best for you, I'm always all for that, whoever it is. I feel very strongly about that. If you're in a situation that you don't like it, you have the power to change it. I don't think that you should stay in a situation where you're not happy. Don't live your life for others, even if it is your parents, even if it is your family, because it's your life. Blank, period. Do what you want, okay? This person said, what should I do if I like my friend's boyfriend? I feel so bad. That's not okay. Girl, that's not okay. I will never understand people who have these problems. Like, out of everyone in this world, you're telling me that the person that you want just so happens to be your friend's man? There's so many people out there. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm sure you know you're wrong. That's just not okay. That will never be okay. You said you feel bad. You should feel bad because, girl, no. Your friend deserves for you to be a good friend to her. I don't think anyone should have to ever worry about their friend wanting their man. I'm just not understanding that logic. Respectfully, go find yourself your own man, okay? I don't care how cute someone is. I don't care how attractive someone is. Y'all be blinded by lust. I have 2 friends, but I always feel like the third wheel in my group. What would you do? I always feel like friends of just 3, there's always gonna be like 2 people who kind of like click up more. If they're doing it intentionally, or even if not, even if it's not intentional, if it's really making you feel some type of way, then you should talk to them. I mean, I'm a very confrontational person, so if something's bothering me, I'm gonna let you know. It's best to be honest and say what's bothering you, because how do you expect it to be resolved if you don't communicate? And I'm sure as your friends, if they're real friends, then they would understand. But if they start like clowning you or like saying that you're crazy or overthinking, then those aren't your real friends. And a little tip is I always put some in my inner corner, like directly on my eye, so that it stays down, because y'all know these inner corners do not be wanting to stay. So that's a little trick, okay? I'm 18 and I'm a virgin. I want to have sex, but I'm scared. There's also too much pressure from my boyfriend. A lot of you guys who follow me are younger, so I just want to say that is a huge deal, okay? I know sex is something that's obviously very normalized, because it is normal, it is a part of life, it is natural, but for your first time, that's the big deal. At least for me, it was important to make sure that I was saving that for someone who I knew loved me, respected me, cherished me. I believe that your body is a temple. I believe that not everybody deserves access to your body. That's your health, it's your body, it's literally your life. So I feel like you need to choose very, very wisely who you give that privilege and honor to, because that is a privilege, it is an honor. And I personally feel like if your boyfriend is pressuring you, then that's probably not the man for you. I don't think that a man who respects you and loves you is going to pressure you in any kind of way to do anything that you're not 100% comfortable with. So the fact that he's like pressuring you, that just don't sit well with me. That alone should tell you that he is not worthy of you. Be safe. No matter what you end up doing, be safe, all right? Okay, I feel like I'm too old to start a YouTube channel, but I really want to. Girl, I don't know how old you are. She didn't say how old she was, but you're never too old to do anything, okay? There's people who have YouTube channels who are like 30, 40, 50 years old. YouTube, I feel like, is truly for everyone, and that's why I love YouTube so much. It's so diverse. Just literally anything that you can think of, there's a YouTube channel for it. There's really a place for everyone, of all ages, of all different interests. So that mindset that you're too old, girl, snap out of it right now, because age, I truly feel like age is just a mentality thing. I know so many people who are old which they're not old, like in their 30s, 40s, just their spirit, they're so childlike, but in a good way. So you feeling like you're too old, you need to snap out of that mindset. You can do anything that you want to do, no matter how old you are, no matter your race, no matter your size. Do not let your dark thoughts hinder you from going after what you want to do. That is just the devil trying to get a hold on you and trying to convince you of things that are not true. Because who's to say that you start your YouTube channel and you could very well be wildly successful and you would have never known that because you were too scared to try it. So I say, who cares how old you are? Nobody cares how old you are. You're like, oh my god, people are gonna say this, people are gonna say that. 9 times out of 10, no one's even thinking those things. It's literally just your own insecurities getting the best of you. So just don't let things like that hold you back, okay? So I say just go for it. You never know what amazing thing could come out of it. Self-love advice while pregnant. Pregnancy is no joke, okay? I know that. I haven't experienced it, but I already know like it's tough. And I know a lot of women struggle with their appearance and how their body is changing. And I think the most important thing to keep in mind is that you're literally growing a human inside of you. Like, hello, like, and I know it's cliche and I know everyone says this, once you have your baby, it's all going to be worth it. No matter what changes you have to go through, no matter how hard things were, the one thing that every woman says is that it was worth it. Having a baby, there's a lot of sacrifices that go into that. You literally give up your body to house and grow this human. And just to remember that the fact that you even have the ability to have kids is a beautiful thing. I think just having a change of perspective, like, wow, I am able to do this. A lot of women aren't able to do it. I think you should be proud of yourself, proud of your body for doing what it's supposed to do. You're getting serious with someone and they still have their ex on social media. Okay. Everyone has different boundaries. Some people are okay with that type of thing, some people aren't. So he might genuinely think like he's not doing anything wrong. He might think it's okay. He might think it's normal. So I feel like if that's something that you have a problem with, you should lay it out flat and clear, like, hey, I'm not cool with this. I don't like this. I don't appreciate this. I feel disrespected. I don't, whatever it is. I just think that's weird. Like, if you're broken up with your ex, why would you even still want them on your social media? Like, I don't understand that, especially if they're talking to someone new and it's getting serious. If you have consideration for the new person that you're talking to, you're gonna delete that stuff. You're not gonna keep that stuff up there. So that's just weird to me. That person shouldn't even have to ask you to take down that stuff. Like, you should want to do that yourself. I don't get it. But like I said, I guess some people are different. Some people don't think that's a problem. I'm just like, bro, how do these people think this is okay? But there's people out there who really think it's okay. Like I said, I would just talk to them and be like, I don't like this. I don't appreciate this. Like, this is weird to me. Hopefully, if that person really cares about you, they'll understand and they'll take it down immediately. If that person starts giving you a hard time about it or is like being weird about it, I don't gotta tell you what that means. How to stop comparing myself to others. Whew. Okay, look, I know it's hard, okay? I feel like especially nowadays where every woman is starting to look the same and the beauty standard is becoming just this one type of person, this one type of woman, which we all know what that is. So I know it's hard, especially for you younger girls. I can't even imagine, because I was already struggling when I was like 13, 14, back in the day. Now it's like extreme. Like, now it's like crazy. The beauty standards nowadays, I know, it's extremely unattainable. It's all fake. It's all cosmetic surgery, lip fillers, Botox. So I can even imagine how young girls feel, especially with a lot of women not being honest about what they do, and have you thinking that that's just how they look. What I have to say is, do not fall into the trap of the beauty standard today. And how to not fall into that trap is just remember that the beauty standard is constantly changing, which is sad to say. Like, women's bodies are, it's like basically a trend. You know, we're a trend, and that's just the sad truth. And if you try to keep up with the beauty standard, you're never gonna be happy. Everyone was born the way that they were for a reason. Everyone is beautiful in their own ways. Everyone has unique features for a reason. God made us all different for a reason. If God wanted us all to look the same, we would all look the same, but we don't. And I think there is beauty in that. I just don't understand why you would want to look like someone else or be like someone else. I just think there's power in loving you and loving yourself and loving your features. This is tricky. This is a really tricky subject. I try to like not engage in, because I I just know how people are. So I'm trying to be very careful with my words. My personal opinion, I like people who are different. I like people who stand out. I like people who are sure of themselves. And I think that alone is attractive. If you are someone who is able to love their self, love their flaws, love who they are, despite you not being perfect, and I think that is beautiful. And I hear it all the time. I truly hear it all the time from women who have gotten work done that they thought that they were gonna be happy, and even after, they're still not happy, because true happiness comes from within. You can get every type of procedure and surgery under the sun, but if you don't love yourself inside, nothing is gonna be enough for you. Definitely think it's more of a mental thing than it is physical. I think just learning to accept yourself and love yourself as you are, that is the true power. Okay, I just finished my makeup off camera because I feel like this video was getting a little bit too long. Trying to leave a decade-long relationship. I'm not happy. I haven't been in a long time, but I'm married. I feel like no matter how much time has been invested in something, it's not worth your happiness. If you're unhappy, you need to change your circumstances, change your environment, change whatever it is that's making you not happy. I know it's hard, like I said, when you've invested so much time into something and you want to make it work because you don't want to feel like, dang, like those 10 years were for nothing. But it's not for nothing. I feel like truly nothing is a loss, because you learn from everything that you go through. Every experience you have, you learn from it, good or bad. If you're not happy, why are you gonna waste another 5 years, another 10 years being unhappy? All that matters is your happiness. And if you can't find it with this person anymore, no matter how much it's gonna hurt, no matter how much you feel like all this time was wasted, I think you need to put yourself first and be happy. So my friend's friend set her up with a guy who was HIV positive and didn't tell her. Does she deserve forgiveness? So if your friend's friend knew that this guy was HIV positive and was setting her up with him, and she just decided to leave that detail out, I feel like that's very messed up. I don't know if maybe like she wanted him to be able to tell her. I don't know the situation. I don't know, it's hard because I feel like maybe she just felt like that wasn't her place. I don't know. I'm trying to see like from both sides. Dang, this is the last one, and this is the one that I don't even have words. I don't really know. Like, if she knew and she didn't tell me, I'm gonna be mad. I would be mad. But if she didn't know, like, you can't really get mad at her for that, right? But clearly she's mad at her for a reason. So maybe she did know? I don't know. I had so much fun giving you guys advice. If you guys enjoyed this video and want me to do more videos like this, let me know, okay? Because I'm totally down for it. I loved it. I had so much fun. If you guys want me to do more of these, let me know. I hope you all have an amazing, blessed week. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Thought that it was us, thought it was us. So you wanted trust, so I gave you love. I just wanted some back, guess that's too much. You ain't wanted us when I wanted us.